Sullivan here, Florida Baseball Ranch. You know, hitting and throwing are pretty much the same move. The attractors are very similar in hitting and throwing. And I hear this a lot in hitting. I hear people say this all the time. They say, keep your hands back on an off-speed pitch. And I ask myself, what does that even mean? You know, what is keep your hands back? I don't even know what that means. It's like when people come by my physical therapy clinic and they're peddling some sort of shoe implants that they say are going to take the toxins out of my system. Like, what toxins and what system? So we got to be a little more clear. What does it mean to keep your hands back? And I think that when we talk about keeping your hands back on breaking balls, what we're talking about really is keeping your scap load. See, if you have your hitter's cage here and your attractors are stable and you go to rotate, if you load your scap into your back pocket right here and you leave it there, now you have an option for adjustability down the road. And when your scap stays loaded, your hands stay back as you rotate. As soon as you lose your scap load, the hands come forward, and now we've lost our adjustability. Now we're trying to, you know, hit flies with chopsticks, okay? And it's the same with throwing. We see these guys that can't get layback of their arm here to get external rotation to throw better. And so what happens is they get here, they can't load their scap. If you don't load your scap into your back pocket and leave it behind, you don't get layback. You can't layback from here, you have to get it back here. And so scap load is layback, scap load is hands back. It's the same principle. Now a lot of our guys can't do that because they don't have enough thoracic extension mobility. They can't rotate their shoulders back. We see these shoulders forward, these kyphotic postures. From the Fortnite generation, we have a whole generation of guys who spend about 16 hours a day in flexion, and they can't get thoracic extension. A lot of possible consequences from that. One is you can't get your scaps to lay back into your back pocket, and so you can't keep your hands back when you hit. You can't get layback when you throw. A lot of people talk about with the scaps, the important thing is upward rotation. It is important, but it's got to be controlled upward rotation. Before it goes up, it has to lay back, and then as the torso rotates, then you can lay back. So just remember, you got to be able to get your scaps to load into your back pocket. Scaps load is hands back, scap load is lay back. Hitting and throwing are the same.